Hey, good afternoon, everybody. All righty, we are back, and I am here unboxing and checking in my order. I spent the last hour just trying to get things out of the box so I can get to the point of actually checking everything in, one of which is this cabinet. So I'm going to open it up and see. I believe they've got a few items inside of it. Good afternoon, everybody. See, we got one that's popped in there so far. But I figured it's been a while since I've done a live feed and been pretty busy. I actually just got off work here a couple hours ago and stopped and picked up a tool at Harbor Freight and grabbed me a sandwich on the way home. But upcoming projects. So yeah, we'll get this opened up here in just a second here. Answer this quick text here. All right. I'm gonna send a message to my daughter. Well, hello, Three Maid. Yeah, that'll be a big 2 pill base, that's for sure, buddy. I think that's the last screw. I just gotta get opened up and find out whether there's anything in it that I gotta check in. But this is a 48 pill. Okay, so it's just packing material. Okay, so that's what I needed to know. All right, so check it out here a little bit. Looks like we got a little bit of damage, but nobody's gonna notice it. Right back here. But as big as what this is, that's not too bad. But look at the real estate we got to work with here. All right, so the customer actually ordered this, and hello, David. But anyways, customer ordered this, and he actually wants a 32 pill built in the 48 pill cabinet. And I tried to explain to him just how big this was, and if he had any idea just what he's asking for. So I tried to lay it out on a piece of cardboard and show him the size, and I don't think he grasps just how big this box is. So it's going to be a heck of a feat here on the workbench. But basically, I'm going to have to get it laid out. I know they've only got one place set for a ba, 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 for a connector. But yeah, we got to figure out. Like I said, I got to figure out the layout that we're going to do on this. I think what we're going to do is just do 8, 8, 8, and 8 across here in order to go ahead and do that. That's kind of the way I had it figured up in my head, as far as on the layout. So, he's going to have plenty of heat sink in regards to that. Moving across here as far as for cooling and everything else. So, but like I said, we've got a lot of real estate that we got to cover with this. But it's going to make it nice because we're going to be able to fit everything in there outside. Yeah, yeah. I may have to. I may have to, buddy. Because I mean that thing's flipping huge. You know, I mean, you know how much of this you're going to see versus how much of this you're going to see. Um, but anyhow, yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool build. This is coming up. I've got some other small stuff that we got to get knocked out first before we actually get to this. But usually, once somebody places an order, if I don't already have it in stock where I can pull it off the shelf, such as a cabinet like this, I'm going to go ahead and order it. So whenever I ordered this, I went ahead and ordered extra ferrite and things like that because it's going to use up so much of it. Yeah, it will take a day or two for sure. There, how you doing, Bruce? Yeah, but like I said, that's going to be set off to the side, and like I said, this is going to be taken care of a little bit later. We've got another 16 pill to repair. We've got a couple of other amplifiers. I got a 8 pill, um, and believe it or not, I've actually got a tube amplifier, and it's a fairly good size one. We're going to go through that and get some repair work done on it. Like I said, I've got a lot of little projects and a couple of really big projects. This being one of them, but we got to figure out, like I said, our overall layout and scheme of things of how we're actually going to go ahead and lay everything out. So, um, because everything is shifted so far forward and not back as far as I had mentally figured, because originally I had planned on going ahead and putting uh, ba- 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 the input combiner, and that still may be a possibility. I'll get everything laid out and I'll figure out how I'm going to do that. Because I still may go ahead and put the input all the way up here, and then bring it around to the front and what have you. So yeah, we'll see. Uh, to try to cut down on some of the small coax, anyways. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of share some of this stuff with you guys. But let me get the top back on this. We're going to finish going through and checking in some of our parts. Yeah, that's what I want. Because we've got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. That gives me basically four pill section here. So I mean, it would give me, if I push everything as far as build from the back forward, that does give me, that will give me an adequate amount up here, up front in order to go ahead and do that. But that's what I'm thinking too early is to go ahead and do that, and then that way I can just go ahead and run my coax from the relay up to the front, and go that direction because it sure would cut down a lot on my coax as far as on the inputs of everything. So that's kind of that's kind of what I'm wanting to do. But again, it's going to give it you know an ample amount. I may go ahead and just move it back one hole here or forward one hole and just leave one blank back here. Just kind of help bring it more centered as far as for all the transistors. That way everything can get a little extra heat sink. But yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be a pretty cool build. You know. Ah. Of course, with this being as big a cabinet as what it is, they also make this in a heavier gauge aluminum, so that's going to be something else too. But yeah, I'll get a few pieces put down on the board while it's still in the cabinet. You know, enough to figure out exactly. You know, I'm going to assume I'm going to put it in the middle, but you know, I want to get the relay set wherever it's going to be, and then work around the relay itself as far as on everything else. And I think, and I'll have to talk to the gentleman, because I think what he wants to do, instead of running fans, which is what I want him to do, I think what he's going to do is actually put 4-inch, you know, 2 4-inch vents either here or on the outside. I don't know where. I'm actually going to talk to a buddy of mine that's actually done that to his 24 pill case, and you know, see what he used for you know, for the ports. And I want to make sure that that guy has got what he needs as far as for cooling, because otherwise, when it ships, he is going to get fans in there, and then he can modify it his way. So, all right. Oh man. But I am, you know, this is the first time I've ordered one of these cabinets. I've worked on a few big ones like this, but never ordered any cabinets for them. So, you know, generally 32 is, you know, what I call standard 32 or 32 comp. That's usually as big as I typically go as far as cabinet wise. But this 48 pill, it's going to be flipping huge. All right, so let me get this off the table, and we're going to go to the next. Yeah. Am I running? Oh, yeah, I probably will in between there 3 maids, since I've got so many to so much room in between each one of those. That's probably what I'll wind up doing, is running the main hot leads up underneath of that. But now I'm going to be doing I'm actually going to be doing that a little different. Get this camera here out of my way. All right. But anyhow, I am going to go ahead and run I can find them. I'm actually going to set it up this way, where he's going to have 2 of these on the back for the main hookup, and then that way he can go ahead and just run, two large cables, instead of me having, you know, a plethora of 8-gauge wires coming out the back. So. Yeah, my daughter's gonna love me because I'm gonna have her clean up a lot of this mess. Okay. So I'll get under the 16 pill cabinet. Put at least 2 screws in this just to hold it together. All right, so let's get those checked off, and then we're going to go to the next. Like I said, I've got most of this all taken out of the boxes and everything else, and it's kind of cool. It gave me a sticker. That way, I know who to call. The ladies up there have always been really good to me. Okay. Okay. Well, I know they charged me for their 48 pill cabinet because I know I paid them enough. There it is. So there's that. Okay, that's in. Another 2x8 cabinet. Generally, they don't put screws in there unless they're putting stuff inside the cabinet. That's the main reason with that being that 48 pill jumbo or 48 pill cabinet. I've seen all the packing material, so I wanted to make sure what was in there. Okay. Now, the only thing that upset me was the FedEx people, when they delivered it, they didn't even try to, set it off to the side or anything like that. They just left it wide. I mean, wide open. I mean, they barely made it even onto my porch whenever they unloaded my stuff. So, little miffed about that. Hello, Popcorn. Not trying to forget you, buddy. FedEx ground. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, just like I've got one that I like super duper packed because this guy has sent it back twice because of shipping damage. And most of you guys, if you've ever gotten a package from me, I mean, I usually way overpack it. With the exception of the last one that I sent out, which was to 3Made, but it had so much stuff in it, there really wasn't any room in there for materials. To be brutally honest with you. So let's see. Yeah, so that's in. But yeah, I mean, I'll use up so much of my I'd use up so much of stock, on that 32 pill that, I just went ahead and ordered more than what it would take for that 32 pill, to kind of go ahead and keep my stock levels up. But I've still got, I'm down to the small stuff as far as, packages. Where packages were inside of packages and everything else. I mean, that's one of the nice thing is they generally um, they generally do overpack everything, which is great. Oh, okay. I ordered some extra fans. Actually aren't really extra because it'd be just enough to take care of that. I just ordered 4 because I really don't want to use up all the ones that I've got on the shelf. So if he doesn't go with the ducting of the air, like I said, he is going to get fans in there one way or the other. Okay, fans, 120 millimeter fans, 4 of those that came in. I got those in. Sad part of it is I actually remembered one more item that I'm getting low on that I don't know if I've got enough to do the big one or not. So I'll probably have to order some more of one particular uh, uh, capacitor. Yeah, that's in. That's in. Early, if you get bored, buddy, you can come down and help me uh, put all this stuff up. Okay, that's that one on the ferrite. And there's some of this stuff that I haven't even got to yet. So, oh, 80. There it is. That's in. Yeah, they decided to just handwrite this one this time instead of doing it the other way. So that should be on the back. Yep. It's 16 pill cabinet. 5 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5. And it gives me all of those. Yeah, it's been a while since I've made this big of an order to these guys. Probably the solder. I just ordered one roll because I've got a lot of the large stuff, but I'm about out of the little skinny stuff. Don't use it as much as, oh yeah. Awesome. That's that real fine stuff. That's great for working on small electronics. They've actually started carrying it now. It's a 0.8 millimeter. Just go ahead and put this one away while I have it here in my hands. Yeah, most of the time I get like, the 1.0 or the 1.6 for building amps. Oh, where I was out of the small ones. Normally I order 5 of those, but money's been a little lean here with having to buy 2 sets of tires and all the insurance money and plates and everything that's come due in the last 30 or 40 days. It's been kind of rough. Usually I order these 5 or 10 at a time. Yeah, instead of a box of cigars. Okay, that's the last of those. And the last of those. Unless they have 2 different orders. Yep. Couple of heavy duty tuning caps. These are supposed to be rated for the 15K, which they've got the heavier Teflon on the inside. Oh. Been a snake that bit me, guys. And I ordered, instead of 1.25" like I normally use, I'm going to do 1.5" on the transformers. So I don't stock these. I just buy these as I need them. Two, 4, 6, 8. Okay, so those are in. It's really cool because they sent it to me in a wooden cigar box. And this should be replacement boards. Remade, you still awake, buddy? Well, hello, Gary. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of sucks, all this surface mount crap. Okay. Now I got another 2x8 that I'm going to replace the circuit board on. So ordered one of those, and then I've got another old one that I had a long time ago that still has DEIs in it, and I am going to rebuild it eventually, and then I'll put it up for sale, but I'll probably go ahead and put it on a new board. Okay, power strips, 5/8, 6 of those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One's just a little bit bigger. It's all right. Okay, 6. Got that. Got those. And that's the last of it. Good deal. Everything came in. Ah, you're fixing windshield washer tubes. Yeehaw. Yeah, this is actually going to be a straight 4. I know it's set up for a 6, but it's actually going to be a straight 4 in a different, you know, instead of like we normally do it this way, it's going to be long ways. Haven't done one that way in a while. So, and I've got a heat sink that's just sitting there doing nothing. So we're going to use that for that. But yeah, I try to keep a couple of, unless it's like the 16 pill, usually if it's 8 pill and below, I usually keep at least one cabinet on hand for that purpose. And then got this in the mail the other day. That was kind of fitting. What doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, except electricity. That definitely kills you. So you'll probably see that here on my workbench here off and on. Eventually I'll take it to work where I'm at. We got several new guys that they're not real familiar. They're more mechanics than they are electricians. So, a lot of guys, they've got all kinds of stickers on their toolbox and stuff. So the company doesn't seem to mind it as long as they're, not vulgar. So, alrighty. Well, now comes the fun part, guys. Putting all this stuff up. Um, oh man, what a day! What a day! Some of the stuff that's specific to this one build, I think I am gonna just go ahead and put those directly down into here. With these transformers. Get those in there. I think all but just a couple of these Save those for miscellaneous. And if I need more, I've got plenty more. I've actually got another bag of like 50 or 100 put back, but I've been trying to keep the stock up on the metal clads just because of the fact that I know many years ago everybody ran out, and I could have sold them for about double, but I didn't want to let go of any of them that I had. Let's see, that's for stock. I don't know if I can fit any more in there or not. Nope. All right, so the rest of that's going to go into the inventory. I'll set that off to the side and into the other. Yep, into the other building. If I got room, I'll put these in the cabinet for fans. And just enough room. Thought it was pretty cool. They actually had some of these snap bushings, and I was low on the small ones like this. I normally buy those from another vendor just because of the fact that I get a pretty good deal on them, but at the price that I got them at, they were actually about the same price, and I didn't have to buy 100 of them. And I don't usually use the real small ones except for specialty items, or small repairs and stuff like that. Yeah. There we go. I don't use too many of these anymore as far as the 100 ohm variables, but yeah, for repairs and people that want variable, I need to have them. So the price almost doubled on those. I used to order those like 20 at a time, and now I'm ordering 4 and 5 at a time. Just crazy, guys. Actually, I'm just going to leave all those in there when I go to match those, since that's all from the same lot. Because I've still got plenty of transformers. And then our up and coming project. It's kind of got a crisscross pattern going on in it, but this is a repair. Actually, I went ahead and bought a new board because the old board where he's bloated up a couple of different times. Yeah, looked pretty bad. So he's bloated up and had it rebuilt in 2 or 3 different formats. So instead of cleaning all the board off of all that and what have you, I just said screw it, pulled it out, and just bought a new board for it. Alrighty. But anyways, that's what we're going to be working on this weekend. Like I said, I'm going to get all this stuff put up here in a little bit. and then I don't know. I may get out here and work for a little bit. But anyways, guys, like I said, I just wanted to get in here, spend a little time with you. See what was going on, and like I said, get my order checked in. So, all right, everybody, we will see you here. Hopefully, hopefully yet this weekend. I don't think it'll be any more tonight, but I will be in here in the shop all day tomorrow. So, I'll probably post a couple more videos and do some stuff like that. So, all righty, buddy. Take care, Gary. We'll see you guys on the next live stream. Have a good one.